the old way of doing things was make a better mousetrap, it's got a value, communicate why it's better, and you'll get sales. And we're now in the era where your mousetrap is just one of a lot of ways to kill mice. There's a lot of competition, so we have to become value creators. But remember, value creation in sales is done in more than one way. The transactional model is value creation because you're helping the customer get a lower price. And for the customer, that's value. It may not be for us, but for the customer it is. The consultative model creates value by upping the benefits. Let me look at a couple of things that have made the consultative sale more complex and more difficult. One of them is where we create customer value. A lot of the value we create in a major consultative sale happens before a contract is signed. That's a dangerous thing because it's unpaid and you can't succeed without doing it. And the smart companies invest a lot in doing it because there's no prize for coming in second, so they want to win. IBM Global Services, on average, spends almost $500,000 US every time it bids on a piece of business. If you're in one of the big four accounting firms, you clearly expect, if you're bidding on an audit in a public company, to spend $1 million or more on that bid. And during that, you're creating a lot of value. Well, we're vulnerable because what can happen is it's a great opportunity for low-cost competition. We go in and we create the value. We really work to solve the customer's problems. The customer says, well, thank you for doing that. Thank you. Now I know the answer. I can go to your competitor who's half the price. And that's the vulnerability. It's one of the things which makes a complication in the consultative sale today. There's another complication, and that is usually in the consultative sale you have to develop a solution. It's not just off the shelf. If it was off the shelf, more and more smart customers would just buy off the shelf in a transactional kind of sale. In a consultative sale, you're developing a solution. And in the old days, what would happen is you'd work with a customer to understand their problem, you'd develop a little bit of a solution, and then the meter would start and the customer would begin paying you. Well, that shifted so that now you develop the solution maybe into delivering it before you get paid. So all this has pushed up the cost of the big consultative sale. And it's a major dilemma. There's a number of answers, of which the first is being very careful about which opportunities you select and over-resourcing the ones you really want.